Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and welcome to another Patreon Appreciation Live show. And this is actually the September's Gold guessing contest. We're going to go through the results, show the winners for all my Patreon members who guessed, even of the free ones, all the tiers. But before I do that, let me catch up on chat, say hi to everybody. I am sick, so my brain is only functioning at 10% instead of the usual 20%, so you have to give me a little bit of extra time tonight. But all right, Weez and Geezer, how are you? Thank you for joining the show. Joey Brown, Kristen Reed, Steven Single-Handed Jewelry, how are you today? Michael Reed, Shane Prothero, David Stocks, Stephen LeBlanc, Imagination to Form, KC String, Megadog555. I'm probably saying everyone's name multiple times, but again, SRIP63, Michael Reed. I'm glad y'all moved. Hopefully it's a nice place. Michael and Kristen, and also hi to Liz and Kate for watching. Thank you both for watching. I appreciate it. Richard Dow, how's it going? David Stocks, that's awesome. That's awesome. Where did you get that? Did you get that off of my website? Oh, that's awesome. Mark Shelton, how's it going? Ortiz, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just love that thing. Unfortunately, you know, once you've used it a couple times, you just never find any more money. But that's awesome, David. I'm glad to hear that. So everyone, you don't want the government holding your money because they will not make any effort to give it back to you. When you pass on, then there's pretty much no chance your kids are going to get it. So. Cold suck. Yeah, Jeff, how's it going? Scott, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me, but, you know, under the weather. I will be off camera a whole bunch, blowing my nose probably, so get used to it. Rustic Redhead, how are you today? Brian Nguyen, how are you doing? Randy Klatt, how are you? I found money a few years ago. Yeah, you only find it once or twice, but then once you get it, you know, once you know what to, you know, you're not going to keep losing money. So it's usually when you're young, you forget something. Jason G, how's it going? Let me see. Okay, let me open up this. All right. I'm trying to stare at YouTube when I need to pop out chat. And I'm glad you're enjoying your food, Liz and Kate. Is it yummy, yummy? Good for your tummy? There we go. All right. I'm all set up. There we go. So yeah, today we're going to be going through the contest. This one right here. See who guessed right on this nugget, this Arizona, my favorite nugget. This is my favorite nugget in my collection, or my kids' collection, I should say. That is more or less a heart-shaped. You know, I do take some liberty with the heart shapes on stuff, but I just love how the gold is wrapped around the court. So really good. We had the gold guessing contest. We're going to give away the winners' prizes. We have a 1.66 gram bag of Paydirt for the $25.79 tier. We have a 0.66 gram bag for the $10 tier and a 0.33 gram for the $5 tier. And we also have some wheel spins. I've got the wheel going again for anyone who gets in second place or third place, as well as everyone is getting entered into it, which might be a problem because I did not, being sick, I'm very behind on setting up, and I don't think I actually have a list of every one of my Patreon members. Huh, that could be a problem. But let me see. Let me see if I have last month's, because I can just add some names to it. Let me see. I think I have it. Yeah, so I have it. So we'll just add. I'll add last couple members on here. So you'll have to just look at my ugly mug for a little bit while I figure out what I did wrong. Let me see. Or I can figure out what names to add on there. So yeah, it's just clear. It's just been running clear for 2 days now. Oh, that's awesome, Ortiz. Tell her I said happy birthday. Those left behind, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. Anyone, Mikey, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. HD, how's it going? That's okay, HD. I appreciate you being here, even though you can't hear me, so we can all make fun of you behind your back. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Joey Brown, thank you for being here. And anyone, if I missed you, I apologize. And you have to give me a minute while I go through and make sure everyone's name is on the wheel. I am probably going to forget a few people, and people are going to complain. But this is what happens when you're sick. Things fall by the wayside. I mean, I just literally just started setting this up a few minutes ago because I took a nap today. And I shouldn't have taken a nap. But all right, let's see. We'll do September. All right, so yeah, we're gonna give me 1 minute while I go through everyone's name real quick and make sure I have everyone on the list for the wheel. And I will apologize if I miss your name. I apologize if there's nothing that I can. Jackson. Greeny. Has anyone heard from B. Greeny in a while? I haven't seen him in a while. I have to send him another email. I talked to him a little while back, and I know he was having a good time in his life, and he's just a little bit busy. So, Blake, Brad. Yeah, so just give me a second. This David Henry, David Edgar, David Hamilton, David Stocks. I don't have David Stocks on here. So, David Stocks, thank you for joining chat, and you are now on my list. So, Dorothy, Donna, H, Dragon, Henry Bond, Jacob, James Collar. And I apologize. I should have had this set up. But, if you want to win something, that's what we got to do. Jeffrey Button. We're going to have a wheel with everyone on it. They'll get a chance. So even if you're absolutely horrible at guessing tonight, you always will have a chance to win something. Jeffrey Button. Jeffrey. It's just going to take me 1 minute. I'm almost done. Justin Curtis. All right, I'm on the second page, so I'm almost done. So just chat amongst yourselves. Kyle Gibson, have him. Mark Lee, Mark Sheldon. Patrick Whalen. I apologize again. I can't see chat, so if you're yelling at me to pay attention, I can't see it. Rich Peterson. Scott. Yeah. Cleveland, Speedback 67, Stephen Hunt, Teo, Thomas Leha. All right, we got everybody. So there we go. I got everyone on the list. And I apologize again for that. Sorry, let me get, even Tiny Cat's complaining about my total lack of professionalism here. So here we go. Again, I'm sick. So we're just going to say that most of my brain has leaked out of my head. There we go. Oh, not get confident on your guess. I can tell you, I went through these. I went out to dinner with Liz and my daughter, and I'm assuming one, and her boyfriend. And when I got home, I went and climbed in bed. And then, like 2 hours later, I said, I really should do these lists before I fall asleep, because tomorrow I know I'm going to mess it up. So I went through the gold guessing contest, and I couldn't tell you who the winner is. I was so out of it. So I did go through it all today and double check. So I wouldn't be confident on my guess either. Spider Ace, what's up, brother? How you been doing? You get a job yet? You still just loafing around? Hopefully they found you a spot to go to. Chris W, how's it going? John Gear, thank you for joining the show. Let me see this. I think you're the sweetest person in the world, Liz. So thank you. And all right, so this is again, this is it. This is what you were all guessing on. Fox Rider. I did. I want to do a review on the Gold Baron's Legends #1. I really like the owner of Gold Baron. He's a really good dude. He obviously wants to do good things for the community. He wants to sell good Paydirt. He's very on top of his website, keeping his ROIs good and consistent. I'm just not so sure about that Legends. I'm just really not sure. I mean, it's when he put it out, I think the ROI, I think I calculated the ROI was 45, 46%, I think, on the day it launched. I mean, now it is higher. Now it's like 50% just because gold went up. It's, I think, 56% now. And if you add a second bag, it jumps it up to, I think, like 70%. But that's a lot of money to shell out to have 2 bags, $350 or 70%. I mean, I love the idea of it, but I have a few qualms about it. I think it's the coolest thing ever, but it's great for shelf. But I think he would have been better not doing the 10-ounce silver bars and the gold guessing, like the contest. If he wouldn't have had the contest, if he wouldn't have had the custom boxes made, I mean, that's one of the things you fall into these, and I've done it before myself, where I've made Paydirts and I've just bought a whole bunch of stuff that just made the Paydirt so expensive for my Patreon, and it was for Patreon, and I was just like, I'm losing money here. The bag was great, and the little cards are great that go with it, but you throw in like the box and other things. And one of the other companies that did that was Bering Sea. When Bering Sea Paydirt first came out, she really went all in on her Paydirts with all these custom stuff. And then she realized, you're spending $10 on packaging that people are just going to throw in the garbage, and then, they're going to keep the bag of Paydirt up there. So, but I really like them. I'm still might do a review on it this year. I don't know. But I really like Gold Baron. I think he's a great seller. I think that might have been a miss, and it might be a very costly miss for him. So, I mean, I hope he sells out on it, but I've been watching his numbers, and he is not selling many of them at that price. If gold goes up to $229, it's a good deal, and it might not take that long for gold to be at $229 a gram. So, that's awesome, HD. Thank you here. Happy 4K day. Yeah, Scott Roberts. I thought it was going to be next week. I really thought it'd be next weekend that it would hit, or this weekend coming up. I thought that's when it would hit 4K, but it's just piling on. $1,400 this year. $1,400. If you had an ounce of gold, you made $1,400 this year. That's just crazy. I do still have plans on a video coming out this month about gold and its price going up, and some hacks about it, but I don't know when I'm gonna get to shoot it. I'm delayed shooting anything because of my cold. I do have videos coming out Saturday. I will have the next gold guessing contest coming out this Saturday, as well as a video I luckily shot before I got sick. So, we'll do that. We're gonna have 2 videos coming out this Saturday. The new gold guessing contest. I haven't even shot that yet, so if I'm sick during that one, you'll have to But it's going to be another heart. I will have another heart nugget for you to guess on. So if you didn't do well on this heart, you might do better on the next heart. So, Knights 880, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. It's a gold channel. So, all right, let me, so this is a nugget we're going to go through. Everyone's names, everyone guesses. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do the wheel and all those things. But let's just go through everyone's guesses before I show everybody what they did, with their, so here we'll do this, make sure. All right. This is what, the $25 tier? Yeah, so for the $25 tier, we had Alan Curie, guessed 2.47, Austin Albert, 1.89, James Culver, 3.33, Jacob E23, 2.37, Rebel Dog, 1.81, James Staudy, 1.63, Whiskey Lover, 1.63. You really have to watch the person that guessed before you. Whiskey Lover had zero chance of coming in first place if it was 1.63. Scott Chavaria, 1.85, and I apologize if I butcher anyone's name, you know. Gregory Littleton, 1.69, Josh Ortiz, 2.87, Scott LeMay, 1.92, Keith and Wynn, 2.99, HD Chevrolet, 2.91, Mike Reed, and PA didn't guess. I don't think so. No, PA forgot to guess. Mike Reed, 2.85, David Stocks, 2.73, Mark Sheldon, 3.14, Dave, those left behind, 2.53. Richard Spider Ace Davis. I couldn't fit the ace on there, brother. 2.66. Casey Sering, 2.35. Justin Curtis, 3.40. Josh Wieserman, 2.79. Cockatoo Birdman Bill, 3.03. Teo, 1.57. And Brian McQuinn, 2.05. So those were all the $25, $79 tier members. And by the way, if you're a $25 or $79 tier member, your Paydirt shipped out this morning. They went out actually last night. I threw them in the mailbox, but they probably didn't process them until today. But your bags of Paydirt are in the mail. So don't, I will be sending tracking numbers out to everyone tomorrow, and the next day I'm going to be kind of slow just because, Liz got me sick, which she told me not to say, but Liz got me sick. All right. I probably got her sick, to be honest, but all right, we're going to go through the $10 members. Here we go. $10 members. Everyone's guesses. Reglab, 1.98. Awesome dude, Reglab. Robert Caldwell, 1.78. David Edgar. And in fact, all my Patreon members are just awesome people, awesome human beings. Thank you all so much for supporting this channel. David Edgar, 2.01. Richard Dow, 4.73. Dorothy Richardson, 4.25. Alejandro Urias, 2.33. Stephen LeBlanc, 1.68. Knights 880, 1.61. Sean McClelland, 2.87. Randy Klatt, 1.46. Jason Gastoni, 2.64, and package total 1.75. All right, now what's next? The $5 tier members, and I know this is boring, me just reading off numbers, but it also gives me a moment to shout out some of my Patreon members who support this channel. I'm in trouble now. $5 tier. Richard Zeich, another great, awesome dude. Rain Man himself, 1.04. Blake Tolson, 1.26. Matt Philly, 1.87. J-Dog, 1.47. Midwest Gold Fever, 1.36. Alaskan Assassin, 1.18. David Danderan, 1.46. Henry Von Moosh, the fifth, 1.87. Chris W., 2.10. Rich Peterson, 1.73. Justin Curtis, 2.15. Kristen Reed, 3.14. Clarence Bierman, 1.58. Amanda Culver, 3.05. Kyle Gibson, 2.65. John Ehrman, 2.22. Patrick Whalen, 2.89. Jeff Boge, 1.99. Charles King, 1.65. Refotris, 1.92. And Out of Print Games and Hobby, 3.40. Last one. This is the last one. Then we can have fun and do wheels and stuff like that. So this is for all the free members. And again, you can be a free member and guess on this contest and win something. So if you just watch my show and you can't support me on Patreon, I totally understand, but you can join Patreon. It doesn't ask you for any information other than your email, I believe. That's it. It doesn't ask you for your address. It doesn't ask you for a credit card, any of that stuff. So You can join, you can guess. As you can see, I only have 10 people guessing, and I have more free members than I do have paid members on Patreon, but I don't know why they're not guessing. You can win stuff, but they're not guessing. So here we go. Free members. We had Mandy Brown at 3.33, Curtis Gissinger 2.76, Steven Stark at 3.46, Melody at 2.12, Roro's Dad 2.54, Casey Slaku 2.84, Chad McNeil 3.15, Sean Adams 2.99, Shane Prothero, what's up, brother? 1.52, and Dino Littlehale 1.70. So there we go. Those are everyone's guesses. I hopefully called your guess out and you remembered it through all this other stuff and all these numbers me calling out. But there we go. Those are everyone's guesses. We'll get rid of that. Let me catch up on chat because that took a while. I'm going to have to figure out how I can have chat open because I can't have those numbers up and chat open. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get that done. I guess 42. Crazy price is just wondering it's going to settle down. It's not going to settle for a while. Gold is not going to settle anytime soon, unfortunately. Davis Exits is $25.79 tier. Let me see. Where did you... Yes, that was. You guessed 2.73 if you missed it. But yeah, gold is not going to be settling anytime soon. The dollar will keep going down. The euro will keep going down. Other countries, fiat currencies are, everyone has realized buying debt is not as profitable as buying gold, because one of the things is when you buy a lot of gold, especially countries. If I bought a lot of gold, nothing's going to happen. If you bought a lot of gold, nothing's going to happen. But when a country orders tons of gold, it not only weakens all the fiat currencies all over the world, but then it also increases the price of gold. So, it's the same thing as insider trading on stock markets. They've realized if they just keep buying up gold, it'll keep increasing in price. They can therefore themselves get their own countries out of debt, whereas fiat countries are kind of just being put deeper in debt. So, but, the U.S. is euro, U.S., U.K., all these countries that are fiat countries, Japan, they're not going to just let their economies crash. They will change, finances and rates. And, the U.S. is still selling bonds. The U.S. sold, I think, something like $8 trillion worth of bonds in the last 2 years or the last 2 months. So they're still selling bonds, just not to the big countries that are switching to gold. So it's going to take a while. It's going to hit 5K, 5.5K, 6K maybe. And then once it hits a big number, the U.S. will reevaluate gold so they can try and pay off some of their debt and stuff like that. And then it might go down, but not for a while. I think we're all safe till way after it hits 5K. So, but I could be wrong. As somebody told me, I'm not a finance major and I'm doing videos out of my basement. So my Patreon member told me that. He said nobody should listen to any of my gold knowledge or gold thoughts. And that's the same thing. But anyone that shoots a video, any economist that ever says anything about gold, there's one person that says it's going to go down. There's one person that says it's going to go up. One of them is wrong. So I could be wrong, but I don't think it's going to go down anytime soon. PA Patriot, what's up? I'm still buying gold. Not as much because the price is way too high for me to really be buying gold. So yeah. No coffee today. Got my tea because, again, in case anyone doesn't know, Liz got me sick. Liz got me sick. I'm just kidding. I probably got her sick. So, but all right. And does anyone here watch Phineas and Ferb? Isn't it one of the best shows ever? Phineas and Ferb, great show. Just in case you don't know, Phineas and Ferb is a great show. So, Shane Berthero, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Tomcat Josh, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone here, and I appreciate everyone who's a Patreon member. I really do appreciate all your support. I can't do too much on reviews to make the Paydirts better. Unfortunately, there's not going to probably be a lot of Paydirt companies that are going to be opening anytime soon, except for bad ones. So if anyone knows of anyone that's recently opened, I've got a review coming out this weekend of a bad Paydirt seller. I've got another one coming out later this month or next month of a bad Paydirt seller, because unfortunately I think most of the Paydirt sellers that are going to open this till the end of the year and probably the beginning of next year are going to be bad Paydirt sellers, trying to convince people that they're going to get a bag of Paydirt with an ounce of gold in it and think they've hit 4,000 worth of gold and a $50 bag of Paydirt. So I appreciate everyone who does, donates to the channel or supports me through Patreon, because it allows me to find those Paydirts and call them out for being bad Paydirts. It also allows me to do my daily ROI chart, where I can try and help you guys find the best Paydirt you can buy, even if it's just to put on a shelf or store it away for later and get a really good ROI on. So I should sell some Paydirt. I play a gold expert on TV. I always play a gold expert on live shows only, and I could tell you I didn't even graduate high school in Louisiana, so you know it's not all there. No. Yeah, it's a PA. For every person that says one thing, there's somebody that says the exact opposite. It's the same thing with weathermen. It's partially cloudy, it's partially stormy. It might rain, it might not rain. They always put in that, well, gold should go up, but it might drop. Gold should drop, but it might go up. Yeah, I just tell you what I think, but I don't think anyone should listen to me. I'm not all there in the head, so, but... But again, thank you all of my Patreon members. Now, I know, like I said, the bags of Paydirt we're giving away today for the $25.79 tier is 1.66 gram. The $10 tier is a 0.66 gram. And for the $5 tier, it's a 0.33 gram Paydirt, which is a little bit low from the month before. But next month, in October, this month, the gold guessing contest, which will come out this Saturday, the bags are going to be much bigger. They're Australian Paydirt. They'll be guessing, so first place will be Australian Paydirt, and they will be loaded, I think, 2 grams for the $25.79 tier, 1 gram, we're back to 1 gram for the $10 tier, and a half gram for the $5 tier. So, and then Patreon, if you're a $79 tier member, the bags will be a little bit on the heavier side this month, just because I managed to acquire some gold at a decent price, and I pass that on to my Patreon members when I can. So, 40% chance of meatballs. That was such a good movie. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So have you ever seen that movie, Kate? Have you seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Oh, it's a good movie. But all right, let's start going. Let's show you. Let's just go to the gold weighing, because this is what everyone wants to know. And again, today is going to be a short show. I'm going to show you the gold weighing. Then I'm going to go back to sleep, or lay down and let the rest of my brains leak out through my nose. So here we go. Here we're going to do the gold weighing. This is the official gold weighing video. This is what you saw before I moved the camera. So, see how close you are to your guess. 1.850 was the final guess. Let me see, can I pause this? Yeah. So 1.850 total weight. Mark, thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Way too kind. I appreciate that. I wish I had extra money for the $79 tier. Yeah, I mean, I understand not everyone. The only reason I have these $79 tiers, it's essentially the $25 tier, but with a guaranteed amount of gold. So, yeah, Crash, how's it going? Yeah. I got me sick, and I got my friend Liz sick as well. So, I'm going to blame it on my daughter. My daughter got us all sick, so... No drinking on gold guess contest. So I'm guessing you were not close to 1.850. So let's start going through them. We will do the $79 tier first. We're going to go through that when we find it, put it on there. All right, so let's go through these. We'll pick out who the winners are. That's everyone guesses. You can scroll through the list while I go open up my copy so I can see who came in first place. And first place, one of my newer Patreon members just came in and just nailed it spot on. 1.85 Scott Chavaria. So Scott Chavaria, he just won a 1 point Chavaria. And I apologize for butchering your name up. But Scott, you just won the first place. You will be getting a second bag of Paydirt, because he is a $79 tier member as well. So he will be getting a second bag of Paydirt on his, I believe this was his first month. He is a Patreon member in October as well, but I believe September was his first month, and he guessed and just nailed it. So he's coming in showing all you longtime tiers how to guess. In second place was Austin Albert. He will getting a spin on the wheel. And third place was Rebel Dog. Rebel Dog, one of my longest tier members, Patreon members. So thank you very much, Rebel Dog. You will both be getting a spin. We'll be doing the wheel after we go through everyone's name. But congratulations to Scott. I do know he is the only one that nailed it on the head. So he's the only one that got exactly right. So congratulations, Scott. And now we're going to do the $10 tier. And again, if you totally missed, if you didn't come in first place, second place, third place, there is still the consolation wheel where everyone's name is entered. So everyone will still get a chance. There are bags of Paydirt on there. You can win bags of Paydirt. So don't fret if we're drinking when you guessed, because there's always the random chance of just getting something, because I'm trying to bring the wheels back just so people can win stuff. But all right, $10 tier, here we go. First place is going to Robert Caldwell. He was a little bit off. He had 1.78, but he still came in first place. And in second place was Package Total. So Package Total, congratulations. You will be getting a spin on the wheel as well. In first place, who did I say it went to? Robert Caldwell. I don't know why I'm writing it down because it's on my sheet in front of me, but I guess later on. All right. So there we go. Congratulations to them. And again, if you missed and you didn't get the right guess, it doesn't matter. We still have a wheel for everybody. And you can still win some Paydirt, as well as some other prizes. Third place was Rebel Dog. And now we're going to do the $5 tier. Let's go to the $5 tier. There we go. See who guessed. I'm going to catch up on chat before we go through the $5 tier, though. I mean, everyone can look through it and see who won. Shavaria. Yeah. Okay. I'll try to remember that. It took me a while. Gastoni, Jason, I butchered his name up for a long time, but I will try to remember that. Thank you, though. PA, Donna. Hey, Donna. Thank you for joining the show, Donna. I appreciate it. You were probably here and I just missed you, and I apologize for that, but thank you for being here as always and being a mod. And thank you to all my mods. I appreciate it. And thank you, Spider Ace. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button, because then YouTube, I think, sends me a birthday present or something, because they still haven't sent me one for like the 9 years I've been on YouTube. So, but all right, let's go through the $5 tier. Who came in first place? Now, for the $5 tier, there was only first place. There's no wheel spin for the $5 tier. But if you miss, again, everyone gets an entry in the $5 tier. So everyone gets a guess. And the first place was Matt Philly at 1.87. He was really, really close. Henry Von Moosh would have been in first place. He guessed the exact same at 1.87, but unfortunately, he guessed later. He was the second guess. So first place went to Matt Philly. All these bags of Paydirt will go out tomorrow. I will package them up tonight and throw them in the mailbox tonight, but post office won't start shipping them until tomorrow. And then lastly, in the free tier, so yeah, you can win stuff just by being a free member on Patreon. Let's see who won that one. I don't even remember who won that one. In first place was Dina Littlehale. So Dina Littlehale, you'll win either a gold-plated dime or a little bit of Miller Prospecting Gold. I don't know which one is in the envelope, but you'll get one of them. Maybe I'll send you both. Who knows, Dina? We'll see. So, but free was Dina Littlehale. And congratulations on that. Now, Dina, hopefully Dina, I don't think Dina is here. Oh, did I just close the sheet out? Yeah, so Dina Littlehale, we will have to, I will need your address. That is it. Because the free members, they don't let you put your address in for Patreon, so I will need Dina Littlehale's address. I'll have to email her. But if you're watching, Dina, send me your email so I can send it to you. There we go. All right. I got 3 bags of the big chunky gold coming from GNS tomorrow. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I have a bag coming to a secret shopper tomorrow as well. So that's awesome. You know, I love Gold Nugget sales. He's been my number 1 on my top 10 forever. So yeah. Gregory Littleton, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Probably. And everybody here, thank you. Appreciate it. Did I see? So, but yeah, so now we're going to do the wheel. And again, oh, here, let me. If you, that was it, right? Or wait, I don't even know my own commands on this channel. I'm going to post the hidden link. Make sure you go leave a comment on the hidden link. I'm just going to pin it. Go to the hidden link in top of chat. Go leave a comment. So that way, if you're here, you get another chance on the wheel. There will be no Paydirt on the wheel for the hidden video, but there is some other prizes as well. So thank you, brother Richard. Thank you very much. And everyone has a shot. Even if you didn't guess right, you still have a shot. We're still doing the wheel with everybody's name on it. So my gold from Gold Nugget Sales. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Gold Nugget Sales. And I do know, I think he has said it a few times now, Gold Nugget Sales is revamping all of his bags of Paydirt due to gold prices shooting through the moon. He is going to make his standard bag now a half-gram bag of Paydirt. The 100% ROI bag, I believe, is dropping to a 3-gram bag. All of his 3-gram bags are dropping to 2-gram bags. I don't know if he's still going to have 1-gram bags or not, or if it's just, I think he said if you want a 1-gram bag of Paydirt, you'll just buy 2 half-gram bags. I don't know how that's going to work with shipping, but his Gold Nugget Sales is changing. Everything, I believe it's going to be this month. Sometime this month, he is going to be dropping a video, and I'm spilling the beans early because that's what I do. But yeah, Mike has been saying he's announced it on Whatnot a few times, so I don't think it's a huge secret. But Gold Nugget Sales will be switching to a half-gram standard. So his new bags, when he releases a new bag, it will be a half-gram bag. All of his bags will come in a half-gram bag, and then some specialty bags will be 2-gram bags, and the 100% ROI bag will be a 3-gram bag. So that's some nice pickers. So yeah, Gold Nugget Sales is revamping everything. Donna, thank you very much, Donna. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Thank you very much. All right, so now we're going to, let me see if I have, let's see, we're going to shrink this down. I need to see if the window capture is up. And it is. So, all right, we need to go. I need to get this. Go here. All right. So now we're going to do the wheel. We're going to put everyone's name in the wheel. We're not going to do everybody just yet. Hold on. Yeah, but we're going to shrink down the ugly mug. Shrink down the ugly mug. Here we go. Best website ever. MillerProspecting.com. If you ever need any information, if you need to find anything, MillerProspecting.com is where you should go. And again, as somebody stated earlier in the live show, they got $245 because they went to my treasure hunting section, unclaimed money. I have a United States map with every single state. Every single state has a link to that state's lost money fund. It is a government-run website. All these links are to government websites where if you're, for me, example, I live in Indiana. I would click Indiana. It would take me to the Indiana government website showing, and I could enter my information to see if Indiana owes me any money. And you could do this for any state you've lived in. If you've lived in any state, you can do this, and you can find money. I know a lot of people, my Patreon members, have found some money. Not everyone. Some people are really smart and good about not losing money, but you never know. You can run family members. You can put your, because it only goes by name. So you don't need any other information except for the name. Then you look up by the address. So you can look up to see if your parents are owed any money, your cousins, your brothers. Then you can hit them up for a finder's fee. But all right, let's go to the wheel of names. Here we go. These are all the prizes we're going to have tonight. We got 50 prizes. We're going to pull the names. We have Austin Albert, Rebel Dog, Package Total, and then everyone will get a chance on this with all the names. So prizes are a half-gram Miller Prospecting bag of Paydirt, quarter-gram of Flower Gold Wizards Paydirt, quarter-gram of Brad's Bucket Paydirt, 0.2 from Bears Prospecting, 0.1 from Anderson Coin, half-ounce silver Cajun Bullion. We got a quarter-ounce silver. We got some other silver and French 5 coins and stuff like that. 5-ounce copper round. We got a Cajun Bullion. We got some signed Miller Prospecting pans, some Miller Prospecting keychains, sticker packs, and 1-ounce random. So we're going to shuffle these up, make all the prizes random. All right, so this one, the first pull is going to be for Austin Albert. He was the second place winner for the $25 tier. So pull a name. This is what Austin Albert wins. And again, we're going to do another wheel after this with everyone's name on it. I just have to set up for that. And then we're going to do the wheel with everybody for the hidden comment. So, Austin Albert, you win the 1 ounce copper round. We will remove that one, even though I have them all around them. We'll shuffle it up some more. And this is for Rebel Dog. Good luck, Rebel Dog. Oh, is he going to win some Paydirt? Rebel Dog's winning some Paydirt. The Anderson. And that I will replace that with another bag of Paydirt. I actually think I have another Anderson Paydirt. So, yeah, but every single month, every time we do the wheel, it will have 50 prizes on it. All right, so then we're going to do package total. Shuffle it up. There we go. The gold back. It is the gold back. So package total, you'll be getting a gold back. I don't have any to replace those, so I will find something else to put in there. Remove that one. So there we go. So now we're going to, I need to open up another wheel. There we go. I need another wheel so we can put everyone's name in it. There we go. We'll move this one over. Let me get a list of everybody's name. And this is every single Patreon member. All you have to do is guess or not guess or anything. This is all the Patreon members. So if you were just really bad at guessing, don't worry. You still have, this is your final chance, though. This is your final chance unless you're in the live show. If you're in the live show, then you can win because we'll still have the hidden contest. So here we go. That's everybody's name. These are all my Patreon members. Thank you all for being Patreon members. I really do appreciate it. Let me catch up on chat for a second. Full investigation. So I do believe he's going to still do the bigger ones, like the 10 for 11 and the ½ ounce and the 1 ounce and things like that. But yeah, the 3 grams I believe is going to be like the biggest. So there won't be any whole bunch of 3 gram bags. Those are all moved down. So like White Horse 3 gram will move to a 2 gram. Yeah, so everything is moving down from the 5 grams down. So if the old one was a 5 gram, it will now be 3 gram. If it was 3 gram, it'll be 2 gram. If it was 1 gram, it'll be ½ a gram. I'll be curious if he moves the ½ grams that he already has, which are the beginner bag or the really hard bag, if he'll move those down to a ¼ gram. And thank you very much, Mandy's Candy. And how are you tonight? I appreciate it being here. Yeah. It's a copper round. It's just an ounce of copper round. It's a little coin. So, the wheel. No, I want holograms. All right. So we have everyone's name here. Let's go. Everyone's here. This is everyone. If you're a Patreon member and you guessed or didn't guess, or you're a Patreon member, this is everyone's name. So this is everyone's name. We're going to pick one name off of here, and then you will get a spin as well on the wheel, which was right over here. So let's pull this one name. We're going to shuffle it up. So you don't have to be good at guessing. All you have to do is be lucky for this one. I mean, you kind of have to be lucky for the gold guessing too, but this is the random wheel. Who's going to win it? Oh, it was so close. This is Amanda. Amanda Culver. So Amanda Culver. Let's see what she wins. And congratulations and thank you, Amanda, for being a Patreon member. We'll shuffle this up and see what she wins. If it is a 1 ounce copper, I will pull another name or a sticker pack. So she wins a stick. Oh, it's 1 ounce copper. A 1 ounce copper. So Amanda Culver will get a 1 ounce copper. And I'm going to pull another name since a lot of those were all donated to me by Whiskey Lover. So we're going to remove that one. We're going to pull another name just because it's, you know, I'm sick and delirious and why not? So let's pull another name. Again, this is every Patreon member. Is it Oh, it was just all around Richard. So Josh Ortiz, let's see what you win. You can give it to your wife maybe for her birthday. All right, we're gonna remove that. Let's see. Wheel names, shuffle it up. Let's see. Something good for Josh. Long time Patreon member. The Cajun Bullion, the 5.7 ounce Cajun Bullion bar. That's awesome, brother. All right, so we'll remove that one. I'll have to remember to replace all these. So, all right, so now we're going to have to, we're still going to do the comment picker. So this names can go away. Congratulations to everybody. Go to the home page. We're going to keep up with chat for a minute. I'm going to make y'all look at my ugly mug for a minute, and then we're going to do the hidden comment so I can make sure I talk about it first. Yeah. So, but again, thank you everyone for being Patreon members. I really do appreciate it. The month of October, which is now, I will be having, it will be Australian Paydirt. Will be, it's another heart-shaped nugget we'll be guessing on. Unfortunately, it was an Australian nugget. I couldn't find one in time. But we're going to be giving away, next month is going to be a little bit special, or this month, again, the October guessing game. The wheel will be very limited, or it's going to be still have the same wheel, but we're going to be guessing on, there will be 3 bags of Paydirt, the same as this time. It'll be a 2-gram bag of Paydirt, a 1-gram bag of Paydirt, and a 0.5 gram. But I also have 3 Australian little pickers. I think they're 0.45 grams, 0.4 grams, and 0.3 grams. And that will also be up for just a wheel with 3 things. So if you come in 2nd place or 3rd place, you will win a little Australian gold. So all the gold for the gold guessing contest next month will be Australian gold, an Australian Paydirt, or just a little bit of gold. Now, if you're a $79 tier member, you're just going to get regular old gold and regular old dirt, but it's still gold. So, but this month for October, the gold guessing contest, which will be out Saturday, will be Australian Paydirt. And there might actually be more gold in it than the 2 grams, 1 grams. Right now, I think I have 4 grams, or right around 4. So it's probably going to be higher because I have another thing of Australian Paydirt to go through. Depending on how much gold I find in there, it's all going in those bags. So we're going to be giving away a lot next month, or this month it'll be a lot more. Thank you very much, Rebel Dog. I really appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all my Patreon members. I mean, I really couldn't be doing this channel without you all. It's been a very long journey. I can plan on continuing it for several more years. I will say next year I plan on adding a special thing to my channel as well. I do Paydirt reviews, and I do these live shows, and I have something new coming out next year as well. So I plan on doing that a lot more. But it's only because of my Patreon members that I can do that. So I thank you all very much. It's why I try to give back as much of what comes in back out to the community, just to help everyone. So yeah, the daily ROI charts, like I said, if you're a Patreon member, I know a lot of people don't log into Patreon all the time. They just kind of donate to keep seeing the videos and stuff. But you really should log into the Patreon at least every day just to see the daily ROI charts. I mean, there's Paydirt's Vendetta sold out, CarolinaProspectors.net sold out, because, you know, I advertise these sellers who, you know, don't raise their prices and they have 100% ROIs. You know, the only seller right now that's currently selling a 100% ROI bag of Paydirt is Mike at Gold Nugget Sales, and it's a $625 bag of Paydirt. If I find a 1 gram bag of Paydirt for $120, that's 100%. You're getting a great deal on it. So I try to find all these as often as I can for everybody, you know. And even, like I said, there's some bags that you might getting 80 or 85% ROI that cost you $25. $25, you're getting, you know, almost $20 worth of gold. You can't beat that. You couldn't go to any pawn shop or jeweler and spend $25 and get $20 worth of gold. So, and it's only because of my Patreon members that can do that. So that's why I thank you all. And last thing, remember, go up to the top of the chat and there is a link that says win a chance to spin the wheel and win one of 50 prizes. So go over there. Make sure you leave a comment on the hidden video. We're going to do that in a second. I just need to redo the prizes. I need to clear out the old one, put in a new wheel, because there is no Paydirt for the live show, just because it's too expensive. You know what? I'm going to leave one of the bags of Paydirt. I'm just going to leave it all in there. No, I shouldn't have done that because some of these prizes aren't here. That's not here anymore. And the Goldback is not here anymore. Yes. So we have to add 2, I think. All right, so that's about it. So yeah, we're gonna leave the Paydirt just because, you know, like I said, I'm sick. It's gonna be a short show. We're gonna be leaving in 9 minutes. So yeah, you can still win some Paydirt today just by being here for the live show. Not the Anderson though. I gave that one away. So yeah, you can still win a 1/4 gram bag of Paydirt. We'll do that. So just for being at the live show. How about that? There we go. So all right, let's do Dina. I need you. How's it going, Dina? Thank you for joining the show. I need you to email me, Dina, so I can, because you won earlier in your gold guessing contest. You won as a free tier member. So, but I need you to email me your where is it? This. All right, yeah. Email me at dylan@millerprospecting.com. Email me your name. I mean your address. Email me your address and tell me, would you rather a gold-plated dime in a card or a little piece of gold in the Miller Prospecting card? Just let me know which one you want, and I'll send that out to you. And thank you very much for guessing. But I just need your address. All right. So now let's go to... All right, we're going to go back. So now we're going to do the hidden contest. Let me go check, make sure everyone's comments are going through. And then I also need to get the link. All right. Huh. Let's see. All right. I don't know why I had the wrong one up, but published, held. All right. Nothing. Every comment has gone through. So yeah, you got like another 30 seconds or something. Let me get the link. There we go. All right. So we're going to pull a name. Tim Evans, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Chasing Cheddar, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. I missed the link. It's at the top of the channel. It's at the very top of chat. It's pinned. But here, I will post it again just for anyone. There we go. So, yeah, we'll give it a minute. Again, I want to thank everyone for being a Patreon member. I couldn't do enough for y'all. I do have this Saturday, I have 2 videos coming out. I have a Paydirt review coming out. And I will tell you, this Paydirt review is from a fellow YouTuber. A YouTuber with I don't think he has quite yet, but he has almost 500,000 subscribers. A YouTuber with almost 500,000 subscribers is selling Paydirt. And I don't think anyone's ever reviewed him before. I've known about him selling Paydirt for a while, but I've just never reviewed him. But I'm going to be reviewing him. It's a famous YouTuber with 500,000 subscribers that sells Paydirt that I don't think anyone knows sells it. He doesn't advertise on his website that is who he is. I only happen to know who that is. But on his website that he sells the Paydirt at, it doesn't mention who he is. So there is a famous YouTuber. His video will be coming out this Saturday. The gold guessing contest, the new one will be coming out Saturday as well. And then later this month, I've got another Paydirt review out. Andy K's off of eBay. I will be doing a review on him as well. And then I've got a video coming out about the surging gold prices in a way you can kind of buy gold. Let's just say that. A little trick to buying some gold with just how the prices are skyrocketing. So, hadn't seen the link either. Well, hopefully you got the link now. So, but all right, we're going to shrink down. I think there's only 49 prizes on there. We're going to say it's 50. I think I forgot to add an extra copper round on there. I couldn't remember how many, but so there are bags of Paydirt on here. This is all, but to win this, you must post something in the live chat. So if I pull your name, you must post something in the live chat, then we will go to the wheel. So if you don't post something in the live chat within a minute or two, then you will lose your spot and just won't spin the wheel this week. So make sure if you entered into the hidden comment, the hidden video, you're here and that you post something in chat. So, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug. There we go. One more time, last time. There we go. Again, best website, millerprospecting.com, and my top 10 recommended sellers, goldnuggetsales.com, Vendetta Prospecting, who is totally out of stock right now. I need to talk to him, see what's going on. Gold Nugget Man, Bear Prospecting, Gold Baron Paydirt, Brian Thomas Gold, Gold Bay, Carolina Prospectors, Flash in the Pan Paydirt, Brad's Bucket, and Culver Prospecting and Yukon Alley when they are in stock, which a lot of these are out of stock. Like, again, a lot of these companies are going out of stock. Some of these sellers are not updating their prices, so people are flocking to them, buying them out, and then when their sellers go to replenish their stock, they realize how high gold is, and they're going to come back. They're going to have much higher prices. So I posted today on my daily ROI that Flash in the Pan Paydirt, for the first time ever, had a over 100% ROI on his 1.33 gram bag Paydirt. He only had one of them, and it sold out really, really quickly while other people were putting it in their cart. So my daily ROIs, best thing I think I can do for my Patreon members besides these contests. So, all right, let's pull the name. Good luck to everyone. Again, make sure you are here and you post something in the live chat. Then we will do the wheel and see what you won. So anything goes, include replies. Jen Ehrman, digging Florida and whatnot. Hey, thank you very much for joining the show. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see who's here. Continue. We load the comments. 47 comments. Thank you all for very much. Dina won again. Dina's just on a roll tonight. So Dina, I know you're in chat, so you better post something in chat, Dina. Now you only have to email me your address once, Dina, but congrats to all the winners. And that's you. You're just sweeping it all up. Gold guessing contest, you're nailing it, and now you're getting it in here too. So these are all the prizes. We'll go through them again, but Dina just need to... Sweet. All right, so Dina is here as well. So congratulations, Dina. We're going to spin the wheel for you. Let's go through some of the prizes. There are some Paydirts here. There's some silver rounds, some old Mexican coins, Mill Prospecting signed gold pans, keychains, sticker packs, and 1 ounce copper rounds. So good luck, Dina. And thank you for joining the live show. I really appreciate it. And here's Perry the Platypus. Let's hit him, Perry. But all right, here we go. You got the 5 ounce copper round, Dina. Congratulations. So you'll be getting some gold and some copper. So you have to come back next week and win some silver, Dina. So 5 ounce copper round. Congratulations, Dina. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for being a Patreon member. I appreciate everyone who's a Patreon member, no matter what tier it is. Even the free tier, I appreciate all my subscribers, all my people that view my videos. Even if you're not a subscriber and you view my videos, I appreciate it. I even appreciate all the people who send me a whole bunch of hate when I do Clash videos. And I'm sure I will probably get some people that are angry when I do this video coming out Saturday, because that YouTuber has 500,000. I think Clash is right around 280, something like that, subscribers. He might be higher than that, but this other YouTuber has more subscribers than Clash does. He doesn't have as many as Dan Hurd, but he has a lot. He's got almost 500,000 subscribers. He's selling Paydirt. His video will come out this Saturday, so hopefully I don't get too much hate from his people, but I will appreciate them watching my video and making me 1/100 of a penny. So, but I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go drink more tea, have some chicken noodle soup, and then let the rest of my brains leak out of my head. But next Tuesday, we will be panning something out. I have no idea what it is. It'll be something off the shelf of wonders. But we'll be back next Tuesday. Saturday, like I said, gold guessing contest. So if you're a Patreon member and you can join Patreon and guess that gold, we have a free tier, $5 tier, $10 tier, $25, $79 tier, or $25 tier, and a $79 tier. If you join the $79 tier, I think there's only like 1 spot left, maybe 2. You are guaranteed a bag of Paydirt every single month, and you're also in the $25 tier. So, gold guessing contest will be up on Saturday. All the prizes will be announced on Saturday as well. These bags of Paydirt will be much better this month because it was my birthday in September, so that's why I did all the Aussie stuff, was because I knew, and I still got some more Aussie Paydirt to go through, and I want to give it all away to my Patreon members. So we're going to do that. I had the fun of panning out all the Aussie Paydirts, and got some more to pan out. And I got to give it back to my Patreon members. So yeah, Saturday will be that. Saturday will also be a video with a YouTuber, 500,000 subscribers, that's selling Paydirt. And then next Tuesday, we're going to be panning out something that I have no idea. Something off the shelf. maybe some Brian Thomas or maybe some Brad's Bucket. I don't know. We'll be panning out something, but I'll be back next Tuesday. We will be doing some panning, and I appreciate everyone who joined the live show tonight. I know it is a short show, but I'm sick, not feeling well. 7 days. Good luck, Joey. Hopefully you get some gold Paydirt or something. You won some silver the other day. Well, there you go, Tina. Now you just hit the trifecta. You got them all. And I will be sending that out tomorrow. If you are a Patreon member, if you're a $79 tier member, your Paydirt did go out. September's Paydirt did go out yesterday night. And the tracking numbers are coming. It's hard for me to stare at a computer for too long. This is going to probably do it for me for tonight. So tomorrow I will be sending everyone tracking numbers. But I'm out of here. Thanks everyone for joining the show. I really do appreciate everyone for being here, and I appreciate everyone who's a Patreon member and a subscriber. Thank you all very much. Thank you to Liz and Kate for watching the beginning of the show. Kate probably got bored really, really quickly and left. But thank you all for watching the show. I appreciate it, and I will see you all next Tuesday.